Ooh, 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 ooh. Hi guys, hi from me and my very pregnant belly. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tarila. I film about my lifestyle, I film about my family, and a lot of other fun stuff. So welcome if you're new here. I just wanted to give you guys like a quick update about my second trimester, how my second trimester went. Because I remember I did like a first trimester update, talking about like my experiences in my first trimester and everything. And I decided to do for my second trimester and my third trimester as well. But third trimester will be in another video. So second trimester, they said, is the next 13 weeks. So pregnancy is divided into 39 weeks. It's actually 40 weeks, but first trimester is the first 13, second trimester is the next 13, third trimester is the next 13, like that. So I'm guessing second trimester is between 14 weeks and 27 weeks or 28 weeks, thereabouts. So how was my second trimester? It was good. One major symptom was like this very painful waist cramp that kind of felt like, if I were to describe that pain, like somebody put like a hanger in my belly and wrapped my intestines around it and started pulling. Yes, that's how I would describe that pain. It felt like a cramp, but like very intense, and on my waist. Like it would just be on one side of my waist, and it would last like 30 seconds to a minute, and it would just stop. And I'm like, the first time I felt it, I literally fell on the floor. I'm like, what is this? And I noticed that it would come like when I'm laying down in a particular position. Maybe I'm bent and I've been laying down like that for a long time, or maybe I've been sitting for a while, or I've been standing for a while. I just noticed that that thing used to come like every maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I'm like, this is weird. I remember that I said in my first trimester I had food aversions. I couldn't eat rice. Yeah, in my first trimester I couldn't eat rice. I'll just throw it up. I couldn't eat eba. I'll throw it up. But my second trimester I started to eat rice again. I started to eat eba again. However, there were some other food aversions. I couldn't eat spaghetti, you guys. If you know me, you know how much I love spaghetti, and I just couldn't eat it. I would eat it, I would throw up, I would eat well, that one pained me, really, really pained me. And fish. Yeah, my first trimester I loved fish. Like I'll just be craving fish stew. But in my second trimester, I was just so irritated by fish. Like I couldn't stand it. The pregnancy has pretty much been easy for me. It's been smooth. I won't even lie. Like I've had it easy, and I'm so thankful to God that it's been this easy. I started to feel baby's movements in the second trimester, and at first it just felt like something was swimming in my belly. And then of course as baby grows bigger, like the movements become stronger. You're able to see how baby is moving and everything. Sometimes I'll feel baby's leg here, sometimes I'll feel like a fist somewhere here, and it's just so fun. It's just so much fun, like being able to connect with my baby like that. Sometimes I'll poke my belly button and baby will, wriggle or move. So yeah, that's one really exciting thing that happened in my second trimester, that I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Another major thing I noticed is I started to crave sugar, like a lot, like sugary things. Like I just want to drink gari with sugar. Sometimes I just want to, eat Oreos, or like have yogurt or something. Like I just had like a strong, you know, urge to take like really, really sugary things. I lost weight. However, I would say that I lost weight because of like the stress of relocating, all the preparations and everything. My weight has been fluctuating throughout this pregnancy. My weight has been fluctuating. I know before I got pregnant, I was weighing like 64. Um, then in my first trimester, I would like come down to like 62, go to 60, 61, like that, like that. And my second trimester, 61, 60, 63, like that. And most recently, 59. And I'm like, what? Well, before I got pregnant, I was weighing 64 kg and I was going to gym. I'll be checking. I'm like, I want to come back down to 60. I want to come down to 60. Because I remember in 2020, before the lockdown, I was weighing 55. And then after the lockdown, I was weighing like 62 kg. Before I knew it was 64. So I was like, you know what, I want to come back down to 60. That was my target weight. And then all of a sudden I got pregnant, and instead of gaining weight, I was reducing. I remember the midwife in Lagos telling me, don't worry, very soon you'll be on like 70 kg. I was like, yeah, okay. Only for me to come to the UK, I checked my weight 59. What's going on here? Almost. But yeah, the midwife here was like, oh, there's no issue, that as far as my BMI is fine, that it's cool. They don't really bother themselves with weight as long as your BMI is fine. The major symptom that I had in my first trimester followed me into my second trimester. That is throwing up when I'm extremely hungry. So I feel very nauseous when I'm like very, very hungry. In fact, my first trimester was horrible. Before I count to 3, I've thrown up because I'm hungry. In my second trimester, I kind of reduced, I think from like week 18 or so, it kind of reduced. I was able to like stay without eating for longer periods of time. When I first got pregnant, it was like every 2 hours or every hour I need to have a snack. But in my second trimester, from like week 18, I would go like 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours, but that 4 hours is stretching it a little bit. But like towards the end of my second trimester, so like week 27, when we got to the UK, I realized I wasn't throwing up. Like I'll be out for like 5 hours, I haven't eaten anything. 6 hours, I haven't really eaten, and I'm not throwing up. So that kind of, it's kind of reduced, and then it just stopped. However, it came back again a bit, but that I think it was because I overdid it, because I felt like I'm no longer feeling nauseous. So when I get to my eat, I'll eat it out. I'm not hungry. So I think I overdid it, and my body was like, Auntie, go and eat. So I still threw up once or twice, but that was like I was extremely hungry at that point. We got to the UK, and yeah, I had that like nausea once or twice, and I noticed that the cramps I was feeling, I wasn't really feeling it. So I want to believe it's because I wasn't really working out in Lagos. I went to the gym a couple of times, yeah, but I wasn't really working out as much, because I was just lazy. I just didn't feel like there was no motivation to really work out. But coming to the UK, I started taking long walks, not voluntarily, it's just that here, when we first got here, we didn't understand like their transport system and everything. So we walked a lot. So I believe like walking just kind of helped. That's, I think, one exercise that really helped, because I wasn't feeling like those cramps. I was a lot more comfortable and everything. And yeah, guys, so I met my medical team. I'm going to show you the videos after now. So I met my medical team when I was 28 weeks, just at the beginning of my third trimester. I spoke with my midwife. Actually, not my midwife, my midwife's colleague, because the day my midwife was around, I wasn't available on that day and at that time. So she told her colleague like to meet me for like my first meeting, check me and everything. And we had that. I got registered at the hospital, and yeah, that's basically it, guys. So this is my second trimester in a nutshell. The following videos will just show you like when I went to the hospital, when I saw the midwife, how she checked me and everything.
Hello everybody, hope you're feeling fine. Today I have my first appointment with my midwife. Let me show you my outfit, guys. Yeah, so this is me at 29 weeks preg. Yeah, so off to the hospital. Peace out. Okay. All right, thank you. You're welcome. We wouldn't recommend obviously having huge amounts of caffeine. Obviously just limited sensible amount is fine, and then that we would recommend not drinking alcohol and smoking, but you don't do either, so that's fine. Are you feeling movements every day?
Every day, yes.
Yeah, perfect. You've got an idea about when you're likely to feel them?
Throughout the day, mostly in the mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah, early mornings, at night, sometimes in the afternoon.
Okay. And do you know, has anyone mentioned, did Fiona mention the number that you should call if you're ever worried about baby's movements? No, I'll make sure you've got that as well. So if you're ever concerned about baby's movements, if you get to a time in the day and you think, I would normally feel baby now, we'd recommend giving triage a call. If you've got any loss from down below, any bleeding, or you think your waters might have gone. Nice and clear, isn't it? Sounds good.
Okay.
So we like when we count baby's heartbeat, we like it to be between 110. I'll try and get those made up as soon as possible, and then for you, and we'll give you a ring when they're ready here to collect. Is that all right? Okay. So I'll send all of those off today, and like I say, if we need to do anything about the results, we'll give you a call.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine, thank you.
And then if you give us a ring in a week.
Hi guys, so my first appointment is over and it's very different. So many things different from Nigeria. The first one, they say I should climb on the scale, and now started removing my shoe. Let me remove my shoe and climb on the scale, but she said no, it does not matter. Can you imagine? In Nigeria they tell you to remove your shoe and remove your socks. Anyway, everything is fine, baby is good. They also don't do scans unless there's an emergency, according to her. They will just check baby's heartbeat. Baby's heartbeat is fine. As long as everything is going well, you are good with the midwives. But if there's like a complication or something, that's when the doctors, the gynecologists, the obstetrician, yes, that's the word. That's when they'll come in. So yeah, that's the update. See you when I see you. Peace. I'm going to update you guys, of course, as my pregnancy continues to evolve. I'm going to be back here with like a third trimester update and just the tail end of my pregnancy, how it went and everything. And of course, we're going to do a birth vlog by the grace of God and every other update that has to do with my pregnancy. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Bye from my bump. Ooh, 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 ooh.